Now we're going to discuss about the coordinate in a Cartesian plane. So if we draw the vertical line, that vertical line we give a name as a y-axis. Then draw the horizontal line, give us a x-axis. That point of intersection of x-axis to y-axis called as origin. That origin coordinate we write as a 0, 0. If I write any one coordinate, that we write as a x, y. So x value is always the first place, then we write the y coordinate value, the second place. So in the x-axis, start from the origin, we measure the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, etc. If you come to the left side, write as a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, etc. Same way. So now from the origin above the y-axis, take as a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, etc. will go on. So below the x-axis, take as a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 like that. If you take any one point on this area, we give the name as a first quadrant. If you write the coordinate name like that, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. If you take for example here one point on the first quadrant, see the value in the x value also in positive. If you draw the line perpendicular, then horizontal, here meet as a x value as 3. So write the x value 3. The same meet as a y value 4. So 3, 4. So both values are positive. So in the first quadrant, always write the coordinate positive, positive. That means x value also positive, y value is also positive. Like that, when it comes to the second quadrant, if you take the x value here negative, if you take the y value here positive. So in second quadrant, the coordinate will be like negative, positive. When you come to the third quadrant, x also negative. When you take the y value also negative. In third quadrant, all the coordinate will be like that, minus and minus. So x coordinate also negative, y coordinate also negative. In fourth quadrant, x value is positive, y coordinate is negative. So it became a positive, negative. So now with the help of this, how to identify the point lies in first quadrant or second quadrant. For example, in exercise 5.1, they asked to verify true or false. In exercise 5.1, first question, they asked whether say 5, 7 is a point in the fourth quadrant. So they use the word here, x value is positive 5 and y value is 7. Both are positive. They mentioned that the point lies in the fourth quadrant. But what is the condition for fourth quadrant? Fourth quadrant is x value positive, y value negative. So that statement is wrong. That is a false statement. So 5, 7 is lies in the first quadrant. They mentioned fourth quadrant, so statement is false. Now second one, -2, -7 point in the third quadrant. So third quadrant, x also negative, y also negative. So the -2, -7 will lies in the third quadrant. The statement is true. So you write the second statement is true. So -2, -7 point in the third quadrant. Now 8, -7 lies below the x-axis. That's another important thing. If you take this is the x-axis, so you mark the point maybe in the first quadrant, maybe in the second quadrant. That is above the x-axis. Below the x-axis, the point lies in the third quadrant, fourth quadrant. You can use the word, and the point lies below the x-axis. When you come to the y-axis, the point lies in the first quadrant, fourth quadrant. That is right side of the x-axis. If lies in third quadrant, second quadrant, the point lies the left of the y-axis. So this is the y-axis, left side, this is the right side. In x-axis, this is the above, from the x-axis this is the below. So in third question they mention minus 8 comma minus 7 lies below the x-axis. So 8 comma minus 7 there is a fourth quadrant. So third and fourth quadrant is below the x-axis. So the statement is true. Now come to the fourth question. 5 comma 2 minus 7 comma 2 are point on the line parallel to the x-axis. So from these 2 points you can draw the line that should be parallel to the x-axis. So simple, the line 5 comma 2 lies in the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. Then minus 7 comma 2, this also lies in the second quadrant. If draw the line will be parallel to the x-axis, not parallel to the y-axis. It's a perpendicular to the y-axis. So the statement is false. Now they given minus 5 comma 2 lies on the left of the y-axis. So minus 5 comma 2 is the second quadrant. Second quadrant is left side of the y-axis only. So it's a true. Now 0 comma 3 is a point on the x-axis. So when x term value is 0, that point should lies on the y-axis. But they use the word x-axis, so the statement is false. So now the point minus 2 comma 3 lies in the second quadrant. So x value is negative, y value is positive. So the statement is true, second quadrant only. The point lies in the second quadrant. Minus 10 comma 0 is the point on the x-axis. So for same value in fourth one, x term value 0, then confirm the point lies on the y-axis. But use the word on the x-axis. So statement is false. Here y term is 0. So confirm the point lies on the x-axis. So they mention the point on the x-axis. So the statement is true. Now ninth one, both are negative, x value and y coordinate lies above the x-axis. So the point is lies in the third quadrant. Third quadrant is below the x-axis. For example, we take the first quadrant, second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So third quadrant, fourth quadrant below the x-axis. First and second is above the x-axis. So the statement is false. For any point on the x-axis, y coordinate is 0. So statement is true only. So in any point, for example, this is a line of the x-axis. If you take wherever go, take the point, their y coordinate will be 0. Like that, in y-axis, wherever go, take the point, x coordinate should be 0. So the last statement is true.